Jack, after Rana fixed his
Miscalculation, to say it mildly.
yeah. In any case, so you added that to weapon mastery that you have improved skill in unarmed combat.
Yes, improve skill on not combat.
Okay. And your weapon mastery has been upgraded again. Your bonus to ranged weaponry has increased by 2.
So that means we
got
can plus
5.
with 5.
Yep.
Nice!
Or if you were to throw anything else, like a dagger, it says here, then you would get plus 2.
Hmm.
And your weapon mastery has been upgraded again. Your bonus with weapons you're trained in has increased from 3 to 4.
So now it's what? 33?
What?
So now it's what? 33?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice!
Let me see. Bonus in weapons trained in increased by, what was it again?
Well, you can just say add 3 instead of add 4 instead of add 3 to where you originally wrote what it did.
Okay, that saves me a lot of trouble. Thank you.
Yeah. And your unarmed combat expertise has also increased. So now instead of losing 2 points, you only lose 1 point for not having a weapon.
Okay, so let me see. 1 minus to unarmed combat. And the whole bonus to ranged weaponry increased by 2. And we still had the whole 3 plus to bow before. Would that make it 5 instead? Or is it just me? Okay, so I need to make sure of a lot of things here. So we do not end up either under or overpowered. I keep a very delicate balance here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have been overpowered for a while. Then we stopped being so overpowered.
And then we took a few turns bouncing against trees because a guy with an axe decided to have a freaking rage fit.
Yeah, well, you also been lucky at times. I mean, when you were fighting Rogue's Demon Hound Master, he could kill you on a 1 or 2 and you only rolled that once. You've been pretty lucky, especially considering your low combat skill compared to some of these bastards.
And yeah, there was also the time where Givenir was on a, if you pardon my language, on a fucking roll with the dice.
But yeah.
Yeah,
And anyway, have you written it down? Because you're not done getting upgrades.
Okay, let me see. And Warlord is amused.
Warlord, would you mind sharing the joke?
I think
I just think it's amusing that we're suddenly getting this much power.
Yeah, well, all the other weapon mastery, except the last one, that's just for all the other levels you've gotten. Now we're getting to all the upgrades from being a Scion Kai, and the weapon mastery one was just only 1 out of 4 you're getting.
I'm so happy.
That is sort of obvious, but yeah, let me see. Spear and dagger and sword, blah 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 blah. I think I got everything down for now. So proceed, if you will, Cobra.
Yeah, and given here, it's not exactly like it's a joke, but it's just that imminent happy feeling of getting power. I also laugh when I get that, as my viewers can attest. They say I have a good anti-hero laugh. In any case, your pathmanship has been upgraded. You can now speak with any sentient creature.
Okay, now I have written it down, but I have to ask again. What?
And you can also make yourself invisible to psychic or magical detection.
Oh, crap. You know, the more power I think we get, the more terrified I am of the fact that we are going to fight demigods or ancient demons from long ago.
You already did fight an ancient demon from long ago.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the top of the rank, not just the, if you will, the third tier for me.
Okay, I have no idea which rank that guy was, but your size screen has been upgraded. When engaging in psychic combat, you can now absorb some of the hostile energies directed at you to either empower your own psychic defenses or attacks.
Hold on. Can either what?
You can absorb psychic power from psychic attacks to empower your own psychic abilities.
If I were to give this a name, I would call it leeching. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Also, divination has been upgraded. You may now spirit walk.
What?
Your soul may, after some meditation of course, leave your body and take a look around.
Oh.
I would not really recommend unless, I would not recommend that unless we really have to.
Yeah, do take care to make sure your body is in a safe place, because if that thing dies while you're away, nothing to come back to.
Yeah, if Demon Hunter D told me anything, it is that you have to watch out where your soul goes and your body is at the same time.
Yep. Anyways, did you write that down?
Yeah, I got a detail. Can spirit walk, soul can leave body.
Yeah. Also, I got a map for you.
Yay! Now we can take a look around in the mysterious Twilight world.
It's a map of Northern Magnamund.
Oh.
But as I said, I think it's sort of like a Twilight version of the land.
Well, I guess you'll find out. In any case, I think this kind of puts everything in perspective, where you've been and such.
Okay, let me see what we're dealing with.
Yeah, this is more or less a third of the card I've been looking at the whole time.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you've practically been all over the map. Well, except up in you've never been in Helgadad, or the region up there. Well, that's about it.
Our adventures are simply all over the place.
Yep. Right. So, Magna Chi Wisdom. Your visit to the Twilight world of Adasian will be fraught with supernatural danger. Be on your guard at all times, for here even the laws of nature are strange and unstable. Blah 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 blah. Good luck. All sense of time and space is lost as you plunge headlong into the whirling black throat of the abyss. Only a numbing chill and a mournful sound, like a million voices crying in despair.
Wait a minute. Weren't we in the bowels of the mountain, then how the hell did we get into the throat?
It's throwing up, obviously.
Oh.
Also, somebody apparently used the Death Star.
Oh dear.
Accompany you on...
God fucking damn it.
Accompany you on your descent into the unknown. Gradually, your mind is filled with fearful visions, nightmare shapes that reach out of the darkness to clomp by it and scream at your passing. And Willy Wonka sails by.
No, thank you. Keep that lunatic away.
They grow in menace until they are swiftly dispelled by diamond-shaped motes of light, which streak past at incredible speeds. The tiny lights engulf you.
So now we're in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, you're just being flung through all kinds of pop cultural references. It's amazing.
Jesus fuck.
No, it's not. It's horrifying.
The tiny lights engulf you in a cone of fiery brilliance, and a metallic smell of ozone, sharp and pungent, assail your nostrils. A sensation of warmth surges through your frozen limbs. Then, an instant later, you strike solid ground with such a suddenness that you're left stunned and panting for breath.
So if anything, now we get our warmth in our bones, but I think we can safely add that we were frozen today.
Okay. Give an ear, roll the die.
Okey-dokey, if I can find it. 4.
I do not hope this is the time where... Hold on.
Wait for a reaction. She said 4.
Did you say 4, give an ear?
I said 4.
Oh, didn't hear.
You need to speak up a little bit. You were very silent there. Very quiet, you know?
Oh. In any case, you just lost 4 endurance points from crash landing headfirst into the ground.
Ow!
And now it just sounds like we are coming out of a fucking goofy cartoon. I think we should let Warlord do that. He will have the honors of making the movie. Ow.
Yeah. With dread anticipation, you stagger to your feet to survey your new surroundings. A bleak and desolate plateau, seemingly devoid of life, stretches into the distance on all sides. Jagged boulders litter a desert of crimson sand, which is stirred to restless motion by fierce and scorching winds. Now the sun and moon hang in the amber skies above, yet the absence does not leave the wood in darkness, for all along the horizon blazes a fire which glows brighter than 1,000 sunsets. You stare across this alien landscape, and a feeling of helplessness grips your senses as you realize where you've emerged. This is the twilight world of the Dacian Plain.
Huh, and... Okay,
You knew
then.
that.
No longer in Kansas.
And,
Wait, do we get a dog named Toto?
No.
and we do not... And we do not happen to have a quirky imp by the name of Midness showing us around, do we?
Nope.
Damn it!
No sidekicks this time around, unless you can pick one up somewhere.
What really worries me is that we're in a Twilight world. Oh,
Maybe we should
God.
have kept the demon dog. We could have called it Toto.
Yeah. Another fear tightens in your stomach as you recall what little you have heard about this world. The magicians of Summerlund believe it to be an astral corridor that connects Magnamund with other planes of existence. So, by passing through a shadow gate, one of which is situated below the guild hall in Toran, a person can gain entry to the Dacian. However, those who pass through the shadow gate in Toran have never been seen again, and the magicians believe that the journey can be made in only one direction. They say there is no escape from the Dacian. You vow to restore the Kai, and your stubborn will to survive against all odds refuse to let you believe that there is no way back to your homeworld. You cast aside your fear and steel yourself for the task of finding a means of escaping from this desolate place. But first you must recover the 2 law stones that fell into the shadow gate shortly before you. Do you wish to use divination?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
You scan the barren wasteland, straining your senses to detect the missing law stones, which must be somewhere among the millions of rocks and wind-smoothed boulders that cover the vast plateau. But it proves a fruitless search. You can find no trace of the law stones, nor even the slightest indication that a shadow gate opened here.
Something might be blocking this.
The torrid wind sweeps across the landscapes with increasing ferocity, forcing you to protect your eyes from the gust of the sharp stinging sand. The need to find cover takes priority when you sense that the winds are merely the prelude to a storm. To remain here in the open could prove a fatal mistake. Peering through your fingers, you try to find somewhere to take shelter. To your left, in the middle distance, you can see what appears to be a mound of volcanic stone slabs. To your right, but further away, you notice a shadowed gully running lead to the wind. Do you wish to take shelter behind the mound of stones, or would you rather shelter in the gully?
Let's do it in the gully. Maybe there's a risk that the stones might topple over, so...
Yeah, that is true.
Okay. The wind tears at your clothing as you fight your way slowly towards the distant gully. Your feet sink deep into the hot, shifting sands, transforming the simple act of walking into a hard and painful exertion. After what seems like an eternity, you're finally near your goal. You drop to your knees and crawl the few remaining yards towards the shelter of the shallow, rock-strewn trench. Gasping for breath, you bury your head inside your tunic to avoid inhaling a lungful of the sand-choked air, and gradually your pulse steadies and your strength returns. You wait for the storm to subside, but as if in defiance of your wish, the winds grow even stronger, whipping the sands into huge cyclones which suck countless tons of debris into their deadly spinning core.
Yeah,
That's just rude.
Yeah, this is definitely not back on what you can consider Earth.
Fear returns to freeze your heart when the shadow of a raging whirlwind falls across the gully. In blind desperation, you crawl towards a narrow fissure at the far end of the trench, praying that it is the entrance to a cave. This time your prayers are answered. The fissure marks the beginning of a shaft that descends deep into the volcanic rock. But as you draw close...
Again with the shafts?
Yeah.
What is it with this damn story and its...
It's what?
It's shafts.
Yeah, exactly. What is it with the story and shafts?
Well, it likes shafts, and shafts are useful for many things and appear in many contexts, so...
Ugh, good riddance. Can we just get on with this?
Though, I guess that having it appear so many times can leave one feeling a bit shafted.
I think we should get moving before I say something I will regret.
But as you draw closer, your hopes for a safe shelter are dampened by a gruesome sight.
It is.
Strewn around the entrance to the fissure are the bleached and shattered bones of what was once a formidable creature. Nervously, you reach for a weapon as you approach the narrow gap and peer into the lightless depths. A strange smell, sweet and unwholesome, wafts out of the inky blackness and stops you dead in your tracks. But the deafening roar of the approaching tornado makes you swallow your fear and enter. Cautiously, you descend into the dark, your weapon held poised to counter a sudden attack.